It's a beautiful day. There's a lot going on upstairs, but here we are in the furnace room doing another podcast.
That's what we say every single week, but it's always the truth. There's always a lot going on.
Yeah, but you know what? I guess I'm saying we're sacrificing for all of you, the Scheetz heads.
Well, no, we're just hiding from the chaos down here.
Even when we got nothing to talk about, there's nowhere I'd rather be. 'Cause there's something about you and me just sitting around talking Scheetz.
Talking Scheetz, there is Dan Davidson, and I'm sure Dan Davidson would like to wish his mom a very happy Mom's Day. And you know what? I've never met her. Maybe I have, but I don't think I have. But judging on the boy that she raised, I would suggest she's a super mom.
Yeah, and probably his wife, too, who, when we had him on the podcast, he couldn't say enough good things about how...
No, I have met her, and she is delightful.
Yeah, how much she runs everything in their household. I remember him saying. And he's got 2 daughters, so it's just a house of girls.
Yeah, exactly. And it is, full disclosure, you're listening to this on the Monday after Mother's Day or later than that. But we've decided to kind of pay tribute to Mom on this edition, number 70.
Because
the Mom's Day.
One thing about us is we're not going to think ahead to have done it last week.
No. Well, it was way too far.
We also had to talk about the Oilers. There was so much going on. It is our Mother's Day episode. I know some people are going to be disappointed because the matriarch of the Scheetz family is not present. We did maybe allude to the fact that she might be able to come on.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't sell her. We couldn't get it.
You're right. I even bought her flowers today, and that didn't work.
No, she's just... I think she also wants to be in demand. She's in such high demand. She knows her power. There's nothing, she has it over us. We also need her ultimately to watch the toddler. So
in typical care fashion, she's actually needed even more. Yeah. With something else.
We even thought, we considered bringing Leona in.
Yeah.
But I just look at the cords and the buttons and I'm like, I know that it will be a technical nightmare. Yeah. So she has to do the tough job of hanging out with Leona, which today is not a tough job. She's being pretty cute today.
No, but I can hear a lot of stomping going on.
Yeah, they're fired up, and she loves her time with Gigi. So.
And she wants outside.
Yeah.
We know that for a
We're going to hear that door open and close.
Okay.
And we won't hear from them again.
All right. Well, welcome to, again, the show. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on the platform of your choice as you enjoy our show and help make it grow. It's Talking Scheetz. You can also follow along on the Instagram and the Facebook. And we do a little bit of stuff on X, but not that much.
No, more on TikTok if you're going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any of those platforms.
TikTok-y, exactly. And again, the more engagement we get, the more successful the show is, and the more likely we are to come down to this basement furnace room moving forward.
Yeah.
We're looking for a new location.
Mm-hmm. It's in the works.
That's for sure. I was telling you that I did a Zoom call with, I usually do my Zoom calls when I'm working from home for Alberta Dreams from down here. And I was doing one with somebody this week, and as soon as he came on, he said, "Are you in a jail?"
Sort of.
And I said, not figuratively, but yes, kind
mentally, I'm in a furnace room where I'm forced to do a podcast once a week with my daughter and my son-in-law. So yeah, basically, it's not the most aesthetic studio.
I thought it's been good.
Yeah, it's served us. We complain about the studio now every week. We're a long way from moving, but it might happen. Yeah. We'll see.
I guess we're just preparing everybody for that.
So that they can handle the big change of watching us. The 100 people that watch us every week are going to see us somewhere else. The people that are listening don't care where we are.
That's true.
The acoustics in here are great.
We could exactly, and that was the most important part.
Yeah.
So we've got great acoustics for the thousands, for the 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's fine for now.
All right, let's go because we've got lots to do.
Yes.
And we've got
a big night ahead.
Gigi upstairs doing her thing, and we've got a big night ahead.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that coming up. Bull Scheetz, brought to you by our great friends at Cook County Saloon. I know they had a big Mother's Day promotion going on at Cook County Saloon at the steakhouse.
Yeah. Treat your mother.
Yeah, and maybe you've missed that now because you're listening to this after Mother's Day, but Father's Day's coming.
Yeah, and dads love a good steak, and there's always birthdays. There's occasions. You could just go on a random Tuesday.
There's every other day.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. My Bull Scheetz is related to Mother's Day, and it's just a big buzzword that comes up a lot when we talk about motherhood, especially like in the last few years, is the mental load. Do you know what the mental load is? Probably not.
No, it sounds like it's a lot.
The mental load is basically the unseen things that typically women handle. So it's not doing the laundry, it's realizing when clothes are dirty, when you need to replace detergent, like all the mental things. And especially with motherhood, the mental load is really, there's a lot. You have to think about occasions and when someone's birthday is and all of these different things. But I wanted to talk about the mental load around Mother's Day.
Good,
And
because you can't talk about the mental load of washing clothes.
well, and that's I
I'm
don't
gonna call you out on that.
I
one.
don't know why I chose
Because-
laundry because I don't do laundry. Like
No,
at the end of the day,
that seemed like a weird thing to me because you have got the Manny in your house that takes care of all that
he does
stuff.
a lot of great things. No, and that's not. It isn't the mental load of laundry.
Okay.
I just am saying the mental load of occasions
Of
and
life.
of Mother's Day specifically
Okay.
is a lot for typically women. And we have this day where we celebrate women in our lives and mother figures and things like that. But then they're usually the ones buying the gifts and thinking about what to do for other moms. And so it's just this cycle. And it's like, maybe we should just all take the day off. Like nobody do anything for anyone.
So what you're saying, the best gift for mom on Mother's Day would not be having Mother's Day?
Well, but that's easy for you. No, you still have to do things.
I'm in for that.
No,
if that's what you really want.
We don't want women to do anything because I'm thinking about what to get my mom and Renato's mom, and it's just there's so much around it, and I know that there's like many men that help out, and my husband helps out, but it's still just a lot of it is thinking about it from women, and the mental load of like occasions and birthdays and buying gifts and all of that stuff typically falls on women. So that's my bullshits. If you can do one thing for your mother figure or your wife or anyone in your life this like it's too late for Mother's Day, so just do it the week after. Take that like mental thinking piece away. That's a big one.
Okay.
I'd rather have that than gifts.
All right. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
That's my bullshits.
I get it. And I would be...
And you're right. The mental load of laundry is not a good one for me.
No, because I saw the producer biting his lip so hard.
But I do account for when Leona needs clean clothes and those kinds of things. And her clothes are something that they also say is like a big one is kids, especially babies and toddlers, recognizing not only do they need clothes, but when they need to size up, when you need to clean out their drawers for a new one. Like there's just a lot of thinking that goes unseen with motherhood. So
okay. All right.
That's bullshits.
I'm on it. Okay, bullshits. I mean, there's a million different things that a guy could be whining about right now. Gas prices, it's $1.89, beyond belief. So, but again, we decided we can't do gas prices every week for bullshits.
No, it's just let it be a reoccurring. Let's just say, okay, gas
prices. Let it
prices.
be an understanding.
It's like a segment.
When we do bullshits, it's gas prices.
Yeah, it's unwritten. It's an unwritten rule now.
Okay, and then I had a few other ones that I was going to do. I was going to talk about going to the dentist and realizing. I realized for the very first time why I hate the dentist so much, and it's because for an hour to an hour and a half, depending on what they need to do with me, I can't talk.
Yeah. I have a similar
I think
problem.
that, I always thought it was about teeth sensitivity and drills and needles and things like that. And that's not great.
Yeah.
But the fact that I can't talk.
Yeah.
And the hygienist that I had this past week was fantastic. But she was engaged in talking and she was asking lots of questions and I'd be kind of like,
yeah, it's hard.
Right.
Yeah. And you spend most of the time with the hygienist and they're always so fun and lovely. Like that's one thing as I know.
And they
I've
always
noticed.
have little hands.
Well, they have to.
They're always little.
They've got the little instruments.
You never see a 6'2" hygienist, like typically.
I've had like some men hygienists before, but even them they have been shorter.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Maybe it's like you would have to bend so much to get in people's mouths. Maybe there's a height correlation between dental height.
I think the key is the small hand.
I think it's important work. I think like scrubbing people's mouths like that. I think and they just spend hours. Like they're very good at their jobs, but they're always really fun and bubbly. And I feel like I can never really connect with my dental hygienist in the way that I'd like to because I can't talk. You're right.
I got so many stories.
Yeah.
And mine was named Chloe. And our dog's name is Chloe. So then she started talking about her dog. And then I said, well, guess what our dog's name is? And she's like, what kind of dog? I said, Black Lab. She's like, I don't know. I said, you should know. And it was Chloe.
That's sweet.
Yeah. She was really sweet. She also gave me something that I was 55 years old before I realized this. And I'm sure people maybe have told me in the past, but brush your bottom teeth more than your top teeth.
Yeah. And the part The like
In the
teeth
front,
right in
right
the
there.
front, right behind.
Because that's where the saliva sits, and
Yep.
that's what does the most damage. And I
Yep,
was
and
like,
that's where you can get the most plaque, and everything is right behind your. Again, a few people watching on YouTube.
yeah,
Right behind your bottom teeth. That's where
yeah.
our dentist does this cool thing where they put like a blue gel kind of in your mouth to show you where the plaque is, so it gives you an idea.
Like how they do a crime scene when they
Yes.
same
And
idea
so-
when they look for blood.
And I'm like pretty neurotic about my oral hygiene and brushing my teeth. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty good. So then when I see any blue staining, meaning there's some plaque there, I get embarrassed and I work harder next time, you know? Anyway, shout out to dental hygienists.
Lucky they don't do that with your rear end to see where you wipe.
Well, you don't need
Don't bring a black light there.
You should be able to see it. No, let's not get into this.
I'm sorry, I don't know why. That's weird.
Yes.
So, but okay, I wasn't going to talk about the dentist for bullshits,
Okay.
but I'm kind of skipping around the subject here because I'm kind of scared because I know this is not going to go well for me, but I'm going to do it.
Okay.
My bullshits this week is getting a gift for your wife for Mother's Day.
Oof.
I mean, the whole idea is she's not your mom, right?
Oof.
So I don't, realistically, she's not your mom. It's not Wife's Day. It's not Mother-Wife's Day. It's Mother's Day, right, Renato?
I disagree. She's the mother of your children.
Oh, come on. You promised you were going to back me up on this one.
We never discussed this.
You two
And
are
also-
conspiring against me because you know I'm going to blow up on the podcast?
No, he's trying to implicate me.
You know what this is called? I think it's called trolling.
Yeah, you're trying to troll me.
He
I am
is.
trying to troll you.
Troll me on
And
Mother's Day?
And your mother.
Yeah, because she's going to be listening to this. You're gonna be with her when she's watching this on YouTube.
Because we watch it on YouTube.
And she's going to be getting
Yeah,
red
we
in the
watch
face.
it on YouTube Sunday night when it's released. Like
Yeah, you're
after,
like the first watch.
after midnight. This week we watched, and there was like 6 people that had watched it before us, and I was waiting for it to be released.
Wow.
So
the
there's
late night.
there was
I'm
already
not
6
surprised.
views.
I'm not surprised that Sheetz heads are up late because heaven knows I don't publish the podcast till midnight. So that's so funny.
Yeah. Do you try to be
Okay.
the very first view? I wonder there must be because we've
First
never
like?
been the first view.
Huh.
Yeah.
Are you trying to change the subject? Because I'd like to circle back to not feeling like you need to honor your wife on Mother's Day when let's talk about the mental load of the fact that I guess your point is you don't need to buy your wife a gift, you have to buy your mom a gift. But did you buy your mom a gift? Or did your wife buy your mom a gift?
We bought it together.
Okay. She did say you helped her a lot with the shopping, actually.
We went to
I will say that.
Friesen Brothers Rabbit Hill, first plug free, although Friesen Brothers is
Yeah.
kind of connected to Mother
We're
Day,
in
which is
there.
connected to us. So,
Yeah.
so it's not really first plug free, but yeah, we went for a late night, Friday night, Friesen Brothers shopping.
Is it open
and
till 11, that one?
I think so. Maybe midnight.
The one by our house is open till 11, and that
Yeah.
10 to 11 hour to go, and when
Yeah.
it's not super busy, and it's
Yeah.
like a great time to shop.
It
really.
was great. So yeah, we did the shopping for mums, and so I did it with her together. But I was just pushing the cart. I'll be honest with you. I was not.
Exactly.
Again, it was all part of the, what do they call that again?
Mental
The
load.
mental load
Yes.
for moms. But I so maybe the mother of your children deserves something. Now that I really think about it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, Chris.
The most important choice you ever make is your partner. And then when it comes to having children, the most important choice, like the best thing you can do for them is for them to have a supportive and kind and healthy mother. So you deserve to buy that woman a gift.
The most important choice you make for your mother of your children is not to use contraception when you have a child.
What?
Well, because
To
then
the mother of your children.
because then she can become a mother. So
So you
that's a
gifted
gift to
her.
her?
You gifted her the ability to take care of us and breastfeed for 12 months and push out a 9-pound baby in my case and go through double teenagers and all of those things. Like, no.
you're welcome.
I
No.
was going to say that.
There is nothing. The joke of the matter is there is nothing you could buy our mother that would make up for what she has done for you and for us. Like, no. Come on.
I kind of think her life is a gift, but yeah,
I'm glad she didn't come on this episode.
okay. I am totally just having fun.
You're just joking.
I'm just having funsies.
Yes.
Of course, your mom, but I will be honest with you. There were times early in our lives together when you guys were young that
Mhm.
I might have kind of thought that way. But again, I've come around. I've grown. I've matured. I understand more. But
Because you have a daughter that yells at you.
but early on, when you guys were little, I never thought of Karen for Mother's Day. But I have ever since.
I will say too, producer Renato, again, we were hyping him up. He does the laundry. We love him.
Hmm.
He is definitely thinking more about his mom than me in terms of like Mother's Day, and not thinking like I'm Leona's mom. And then I'm thinking about my mom. And that's what I'm talking about though. When I talk about the mental load for women, is they're all thinking about other mothers while the men are just like, oh, my mom, and that's it. And it's like there's so many mothers and mother figures in your life that you should be buying. Just buy more gifts for moms.
Okay.
It's too late for anybody listening, but next year.
But Renato, again, I'm gonna say
Devil's advocate.
I'm gonna say it again.
Let's hear it.
All right. No, in my mom's case, okay. In your mom's case, we were the firstborn.
Yep.
We were the first one to put them through all of that. I had a giant head. I was 10 pounds. She was 20 years old. I have to think about her on Mother's Day.
I am not saying you should not think about your mothers. You should have the ability to care and gift and acknowledge and appreciate more than one woman. That's it.
Yeah. As soon as we care and appreciate more than one woman, you call us a cheater.
Oh my God. You should be able to buy your mom and your wife a gift on Mother's Day.
You're
Both are
absolutely right.
mothers, the mothers of your children, your mother. There's no hierarchy for what's more important. They're all important.
I feel like the only two that are agreeing with me right now are your mother and my mother, Renato. They're the only ones. I'm just having fun. And just because it's something that's trendy and topical, but I, of course, again.
You bought her some beautiful flowers.
Beautiful flowers.
They are really nice.
I had to be reminded at the grocery store that it was Mother's Day by a lady at the cashier. She said, hey, Chris, Mother's Day's tomorrow. And I'm like, and I was going to, but then I just paid for my groceries, so I had to go back and get more.
You didn't need to share that detail.
Are grocery flowers acceptable?
Absolutely. Why
I
not?
think so. I think that's really.
I didn't get them at Costco.
I genuinely do think it's the thought that
that's
counts.
Worse.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the thought that counts. But Costco has some beautiful flowers too. Everyone has beautiful
for sure.
flowers.
Yeah.
I think it's the thought that counts.
A flower is a flower.
Yeah, I don't have a preference.
Okay.
And I think if I can add something, I think once a woman is a mother, if that's a route that she chooses in her life, I think like that becomes the most important, day of the year, like for occasions, right? Like it's probably more important to her than her birthday. Like if you think about it, being a mom is probably the thing that she's most proud of. So I think you have to spend extra time in making sure that you celebrate her work.
Is that an original thought? Is that something you just came up with right now?
Yeah, nobody gave that to me.
He's squirming on his chair. I can hear that.
It's almost like that sounds like a speech that has been given to him by me before, like today.
Like maybe this morning.
Well,
no, it's true. I mean, Bailey wasn't talking about it from her perspective, but she's right. Like, and I echo that sentiment. I mean, and I don't claim it for myself. I'm not saying I created that thought.
You know what? I'm going to, again, I feel like now I'm going to have to save this because Karen has, at this point, kicked me out of the bed as we watch this on Sunday night. I've said this forever. Mothers are the most important people on the planet. And there's a reason why they outlive their husbands and the dads typically. It's because they're needed longer.
Yeah.
Mothers are the most important person on the planet. They are. So they deserve, Mother's Day should be the most important day of the year.
Yeah.
And my wife, and I was going to talk about this later, but yeah, she is like the Connor McDavid of mothers.
We have
there'd be mothers as Mother Teresa and Mother Care. And, there'd be mothers that are on the same level as her, but none would be higher than her when it comes to the sacrifice that she's been willing to make for her children and now her grandchildren and everybody around her. So she deserves a ton.
There's nothing.
But she deserves it from her kids. But
hey, and we give her gifts. I give her gifts every year.
She also deserves it from her husband.
She does. It is hard. Like, what do you buy her when she's given you everything for your entire life? Like, I don't know. It is like a little bit of a high pressure situation for sure.
Yeah. And what do you buy for her? Because May, it's another Bullsheets for me. May is Bullsheets month for me because we got Mother's Day on the 10th or whatever. Yeah. We've got our anniversary on the 16th and her birthday on the 31st.
Yeah.
May is a brutal month for poor Chris.
It's going to be May. Yep. That's it for you.
Month for you, Chris.
But is it?
I don't know. But I have bought her hundreds of gifts and I nailed it every time.
You are pretty good when you put your mind to it. You just have to put your mind to it.
Yeah. So.
Or put my mind to it for the most part.
most important. Put your mind to it. Okay, that was Bull Sheets brought to you by Cook County Saloon. We said this was going to be a short episode.
I know.
We're going to have to get through a bunch of stuff here, but we will. Good Sheets brought to you by our good friends at Londonderry Dodge. I just had a chance to drive the Trailhawk, your Trailhawk.
Yeah.
Because Renato annoyingly parks in front of my
Doesn't
garage.
he every time? Yeah.
So I can't back my vehicle out.
So you just take it.
He's so entitled. He's an entitled parker. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, I'm just gonna take the closest spot. I think that's gotten worse since we've had Leona. Is like, it was like we don't have a newborn anymore, but it was like we have a newborn, so we should be closest to the house wherever we are. But then now she's 2 years old and can walk, so like we don't really deserve that privilege, but he does still take it.
I am surprised he doesn't drive right into the porch of the house. Like
sometimes he's flying in.
He almost did once.
Not in the Trailhawk.
That's not true. And also, listen, if you asked me to move, I would have moved instantly. I would have jumped up, ran to the Jeep, and
I think he just wanted to drive our cool car.
I really like the Trailhawk.
It's pretty cool.
It's a fun drive.
I really like it a lot. And again, we're the van that I'm driving, the Pacifica. I've had people that are laughing at me, chuckling at me, like my friend Ruel I work with at Alberta Dreams. And I said, Ruel, you drive that thing once, you ain't going to chuckle.
No.
You ain't going to laugh.
And also just look at it. It looks nice. It's when you picture a minivan, it's not what you picture.
Yeah. When I was leaving the dentist on whatever day it was this week, there was a beautiful orange Corvette, brand new one, gorgeous thing, backed up to the front of this place. Like, you know how a Corvette driver would back up to the front. He probably waited till that whole
place was full.
Yeah. I know a joke. Can I tell it or no?
When has it ever stopped you?
I've always wanted to own a Corvette, but the whole joke is, you know what the difference between a Corvette and a cactus is? And a cactus, the pricks are on the inside. Oh, outside.
Oh, outside, you mean.
I screwed it up. I'm
so sorry to any Talking Scheetz fans that drive Corvettes. If you do drive a Corvette and you listen to our podcast, sponsor us. Obviously, you can.
I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway, the Corvette was parked outside, and there was a group of kids. There was about 5 or 6, looked like about grade 9 kids on bikes, and they were all around it, just oogling and ogging. And I laughed, and I said, when I came out of my cleaning, I said, there's my car, ha, 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 to everybody there.
Yeah.
And then I said, that's not my car. But I said, those kids, you see them looking at that thing? And they said, yeah. I said, well, they were just doing the same thing with my Pacifica outside.
And they should.
Yeah.
Tell me which one would be more comfortable and better to drive in, though. You're not. The Pacifica
the Londonderry Dodge Pacifica.
The Pacifica is the Corvette of interior. Like, you're so comfortable.
Yeah.
And that's actually what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, a Corvette, I've never been in one, but I feel like you'd be squished up in there.
There's only 2 seats.
There's no squishing in the Pacifica.
Yeah.
You're comfortable. You can man spread all you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
And you're going to get no better deal than at Londonderry Dodge. So it's Good Sheets time. What's your Good Sheets?
Mine is eating outside. It's simple, but spring is here and we're in this beautiful phase where the weather is nice, but there's no bugs everywhere yet. And so you can just eat outside. We've been eating every meal, morning, night, outside. Leona calls it picnic. And no matter what, it's a picnic. I love it. I had something about, sometimes before work, I'll go out and have my breakfast and coffee outside before I start my day. I love to eat outside. Something about it. Patio season, everything about that. I love it.
Okay, well, mine's a continuation of that. I was saying as I was looking out the window at our house just before we did this, I love leaves. And I guess it's not the leaves. I guess it's the buds. I guess it's the green. And this is late for it. Like, this is so late. And we know why. I mean, winter was here a week ago.
Yeah.
But my gosh, when things start to turn green, and I think that, again, I love the changing of the seasons. I just hate the fact that one annoying season, especially this year, lasts way too long. But man, oh man, it's just, when the buds are coming, and literally we'll go upstairs now and the leaves that we saw on some of our trees will be out twice as much. Like, they're humming now. They have to. They got to catch up on lost time. But
it's like you can almost see them growing.
Yeah.
Like, as you're looking at them in real time, they're growing so fast.
Yeah,
I
love the birth. Yeah. I love spring. It probably is my favorite month.
Yeah,
or my favorite week.
Getting greener.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome. So
it's a Good Sheets.
Leaves is a Good Sheets, and I appreciate the leaves and the buds and all that kind of stuff. Good Sheets brought to you by Londonderry Dodge. Thank you to them. Okay, what's trending in the world? Oh,
Wow.
gas prices are high.
Oh my gosh. I thought we would do a takeover of this segment.
Mhm.
I was looking at the news and I was like, you know what? Let's just talk about moms. I think that
Because
that's
we could talk about UFOs.
yeah. Well,
We could talk about bunny
infestations in Edmonton.
and here there's so many bunnies.
Yeah.
But we'll
I
maybe
think-
save those for next week. Let's talk moms.
Yeah,
And we-
I think that that's great. I saw a TikTok and it went so viral this week. I've seen it everywhere. But it said the earth is made up of moms and their children, and that's it. When you really think about it. It's just moms and their children.
everybody on the earth is
Came
a mom
from
or a mom's child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it.
And that's exactly why they're
The most important.
fairly crucial.
Fairly crucial from a biological and I would say emotional standpoint. I also want to say, I know Mother's Day can be really hard for some people.
Mm-hmm.
If you've lost your mother, if
Mm-hmm.
you have difficult relationships in your life with mothers or mother figures, if you're not able to be a mother, there's so many different things. We're also celebrating, for the record, pet parents are parents in my mind.
Mhm.
Aunts, if you are a mother figure in any way, if you're an amazing aunt, but prior to Leslie having Georgia, she got a Mother's Day gift last year because she did so much for Leona. It's like it's we have friends in our lives that have children, don't have children. So many women that support us through our parenthood journey, and so it's all kinds of moms we're celebrating and mother figures and that kind of thing.
That's
For the record.
That's a great point. Like the aunties,
Yes.
and some of those aunties choose or can't or whatever, don't have children,
Or
of
just
their
not
own,
at that place
but they
right now.
become just a monster part of kids' lives.
Yeah,
right?
they're just women taking care of children is something that can happen in so many different forms. And yeah, I wanted to celebrate all versions of that. But we hadn't asked the question for a while on Instagram. So really late last night, I thought, you know what? I'm curious of what the Scheetz have to say.
Mhm.
What is your favorite thing about your mom? And we got flooded. And that also just shows how important these relationships are. We
Mhm.
picked a couple, but there are so many. So if we didn't read yours, it doesn't mean that your mom sucks.
Right.
We still care. We
She-
just couldn't read them all.
She probably doesn't suck.
No, she's probably amazing, as
Okay.
they almost all are.
Almost all.
So yeah, almost all.
yeah.
So
all right.
Amy says she always has my back, and her relationship with my son is so special. And that's another thing is like
Mhm.
when moms become grandmoms, there's just like another level to it all, and I could cry and go on about that for days.
Mhm.
Mishka says she is the keeper of all secrets, and she is always happy. I'd love to know what secrets Mishka's mom is keeping, but I think that moms are the secret keepers a lot of the time.
Well, some aren't. Not to mention my mother-in-law. Not that she doesn't keep secrets, but she does like to lead with, "You didn't hear it from me.
Not Mishka's mom, though. She's
No.
the secret keeper.
You didn't hear it from me, but ba 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 ba."
Shelly says her favorite thing about her mom is her wisdom.
Mhm.
Dana, we talk about Dana, number one Scheetz head. She says, we felt so much love from her, and I didn't realize how much until I became a mom myself.
Mhm.
And that's something I can relate to. I think I always knew that I grew up with a top tier mom. Like I always knew that I was lucky in that way, but I don't think you really recognize it until you go through some of the same things and you recognize how gracefully my mom went through some of those things, you know?
Mhm.
Like she didn't complain. She just did everything
Mhm.
and was never stressed or didn't ever seem tired. And I'm sure obviously she was, but that one I really, really liked. And then Lauren, friend of the show, family of the show, says Danny Ween. And
Mhm.
Lauren's mom, Danny, her favorite thing about her is how hard she goes for Halloween. And it's called the Danny Ween Week. And she dresses in amazing costumes. And she's actually just started listening to the podcast.
Yes.
So shout out to Danny and Danny Ween. I love that that's what is special to her mom. But I'd love to know you two. What
Well,
is
I just want to really quickly say Danny,
yeah.
who now listens to the podcast, I
Yeah.
understand, and I were born on the exact same day.
Yeah.
And
Think
the-
like the exact she was born in Saskatchewan, you were born in Alberta, and
Mhm.
the same day. So you're like twins from different mothers.
He's a brother from a different mother.
But she's better at Halloween than you.
Oh, she's better at a lot of things. Let's face it.
Because she's a mom.
All right, Renato, let's go. What's that one word or the description of Mama Shirley? Or is it Granny?
Granny, well, I mean, mom to him, granny to Leona.
Yeah.
But what is your favorite thing about your mom? I know she's probably listening too, so no pressure at all.
Absolutely. No, I could say many things, but if I had to pick out one, when I was young, she really introduced me to the power of storytelling and fiction and, introduced me to so many television shows and movies that would go on to sort of really I honestly think helped kind of mold me into the person I am today. Like Star Trek: The Next Generation, science fiction in general. Like I remember coming home from elementary school, it was always on, 4 or 5 p.m. and we'd watch it together. And, there's so many great lessons to learn from that show. It's probably my favorite show ever. And whenever I think of that show, I think about my mom, and it's just such an important show to her. And she's still, like many moms, Chris, I know your mom as well. But if you ask my mom, her favorite hobby is watching shows and keeping up with the latest
I was going to
movies
say,
and
she's
shows.
always still now, up to this day,
Still.
giving us banger
She's
show
telling
recommendations.
me, she's recommending shows for us to watch. And
There hasn't been a show that I've ever asked her about.
Exactly.
She doesn't know about or hasn't seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like so up on that kind of stuff.
I tell my mom, I'm like, I'm not really in the phase of my life right now where I'm just sitting down and cranking out 8 episodes of a show. However, put it in the queue.
And she's got great taste.
Great taste. She's got great taste. Whatever she says is good is in fact good.
Yeah.
And just her sort of, I guess, grasp of pop culture and good shows. I think it was one of the reasons also I turned into a writer. Just watching all these shows and realizing the power of storytelling made me kind of want to do that too in some small ways. So really, whenever I think about that, I think about my mom.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
I'd like to give a special shout out to
I
my
know where you're gonna go.
mother-in-law's.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Her pizza.
Her pizza. I thought you were going to say your cinnamon buns.
Well, I mean, I could go on and on about the things she has cooked or baked for us. And again, she contains so many multitudes and has so many great traits, but she just brings us so many amazing goodies.
Yeah.
And
every once in a while, I get to try them too.
Yeah.
Her cinnamon buns are great, and she shares something in common with my mom. They both have Polish ancestry, and my mom's cinnamon buns too.
So good.
Yeah, so there must be something with those Polish mamas, because I tell you what, their cinnamon buns are incredible. So, and that's my mom. When I say one word to describe my mom, I would say resilience.
Yeah, she's been through so much.
She has. Like my dad passed away. It's almost been 10 years. But, when I phone her, her favorite line is, I go, how are you doing? 60-40. So she's always trying to make sure that that 60 is important. I'm doing better than I'm not doing better. And I think her resilience and watching her, and I'm going to, and my mom wouldn't be surprised by this, I would throw my mother-in-law in with the same situation. I mean, again, losing her husband many years ago and to Alzheimer's, and it was terrible. But both of these ladies have just survived, and they've thrived in the best way that they possibly can after they lost their soulmate. So I think it's resilience, and obviously that motivates me and teaches me, and there's a lot of different things that she's done over the years. Same thing with me. My mom is like super television person.
Oh, she knows we have maybe the hippest group of like grannies and grandmas and bubbas in the world. Like they just know more than, like, they'll be like, you haven't heard of this show? I'm like, sorry, I don't have time. But they know everything. They're so cool. Yeah.
So we love them all.
Yeah.
And and I think that it's important, especially our mothers. I mean, they are the most important mothers in our lives.
Not your wives.
You're definitely getting them gifts.
That brings me to Care Bear.
Yes.
Yeah. And again, I talked about it earlier, but no disrespect to any other mothers. I just have never seen somebody so unselfish. What's her name from Desperate Housewives?
Which one?
She wrote a book, the Burnt Toast book.
Oh, Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher.
Yeah.
Thank you. She wrote the Burnt Toast book, and we got it for Care. And basically, it's like you put 6 slices of bread in the toaster. The one that burns is the one Mom would take.
Yeah.
Right? And nothing describes Care more than that. I mean, she just always, you guys, everybody else is taken care of, and she's taken care of last. And it's an unbelievable trait that I don't share.
Nobody does, though.
But we're opposite when it comes to that, and I just am so thankful that that she raised the children that she did, and I reaped the rewards of it.
I think something to note is that she raised the children she did, but she's still doing that.
Yeah,
like that's the crazy thing, is she's still putting her family first all these years, and we're trying to give her more opportunities and like, Mom, go do something good, go do this for yourself, or like eat the good toast, like, please. But it truly is this innate natural thing that she has to caretake. And I think if I was to say, we've said so many great things about her, but one thing that we haven't is that she has cared for her 2 children so much from when we were born to now. but then it's this community around that too.
Mhm.
She extends motherhood past the people that she gave birth to, and it extends to producer Renato and of course Leslie, her in-law children, but then also our friends and our cousins, and it's just everyone who meets her. I think it's like she'll go through the Starbucks line, and then that young girl will be like, oh, that lady made me feel good. Like it really is this like motherhood that extends outside. It's like nothing in the world. And as I raise my own daughter, it's crazy how much I think about what would my mom do here, and I can't always do that because she does have this skill that I don't think anybody possesses, but
Generational.
it's generational, but I've learned so much from her, and I'm still learning so much from her. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a quiet thing that I don't think that anybody really appreciates, but it's a fact. So
but we try to.
I think we take advantage of more than appreciate.
Hopefully there's a balance there, but now I'm crying on the phone.
You take advantage of your mother.
No, that's not what I mean. When I think about my mom, I cry.
I know. Yeah, I know. I know.
We do like her, I guess.
Maybe I should.
Even if she won't come on our show.
I should have probably got her a better gift.
We should probably get her everything else, yeah.
Happy Mother's Day, sweetheart.
It's true. Like, she's always thinking about other people before herself. I mean, she never gets to herself. She's thinking about so many people, right? And it's something that, really makes you feel good. And we're very lucky, both myself and Leslie. So, to see, again, the son and daughter that she raised too, like you're carrying on her legacy now as a mother to Leona, right? And getting to see you be a mother. We talked about this last year, but that is one of the greatest privileges of my life, being able to see you how much you care about her. Like literally everything you do from the moment you wake up now, you're thinking about her. Like you said, I know it's the mental load, and it's true, but you just do it, and you want to do it, and it's really quite incredible to watch.
All right, get a room, you two.
Leona better be buying me a nice gift. Unfortunately, if the toast burns, I'm just gonna make myself another piece.
Oh yeah,
though.
no, you've got your father in you. You're like, here, honey, have the toast, and I'll make me another piece. I'm really looking forward to the Father's Day edition of the show. If we're going to talk this kindly of Karen, I can't even imagine what's going to be said about me. It's going to be incredible.
We're going to have to keep you out of the room. It'll just be too awkward how many nice things we're going to say.
I'll be like, no, stop that. Stop that. All right, Mother Dough Bread Co. You were there this week.
Well, I mean, Mother Dough. We're talking about mothers today. It fits in the theme.
Yeah.
I was there doing some promo for their Mother's Day gifts and things. And I do want to say that Mother's Day is over, but there's never a bad time to buy your mom or anyone in your life a Mother Dough Bread Co. gift card. That's the one thing. They finally have gift cards. They haven't for a long time. People have demanded them. And it just gives you the opportunity to buy anything that you need. The sandwiches, which we talk about every single week, the cinnamon buns, the fresh bread, but they also have really cute merch, which you'll see if you go to our Instagram. They have aprons and hats and bags and t-shirts and toques and really anything you need. Little
cool
coffee
stuff.
cups.
Yeah.
It's so well made. Like it's, again, like you said, doing shopping at Friesen Brothers, it's not just merch. It's like well-made, thoughtful Canadian stuff, and it's really, really cool. We love Mother Dough Bread Co. Just like we love our mothers.
Yeah, and Mother's Day, of course, I had to go to Mother Dough Bread Co. because, well, there's a couple of things going on here. First of all, there was another meal that was prepared that we will talk about on Instagram and social media that Carter, my son, and your brother decided that he said that the dads in this family, the three of us, should make our favorite go-tos for some kind of a Mother's Day celebration. We can't have Mother's Day celebrations with Carter because he's playing hockey. I mean, it's serious stuff. Like it's River Cree.
It's beer league.
Like it's like next level, like NHL.
I don't care about me. I'm just like Leslie. Leslie deserves to be celebrated so much this Mother's Day. That's another mom.
Yeah.
A mom of a newborn who has handled it so gracefully. I see myself, like I think about myself at the time that I was with Leona, where Georgia's 3 months old, and Georgia's a very good kid, which is lucky, but she's just handling everything. I was losing my mind every week, and she's just they're going out every day. She's doing such an incredible job.
It's like her father of her child, and her husband is like, he's off to war. Like,
because he's going to River Cree to play beer league. I mean, the thing about Leslie is she's so good at being a mom
Yeah.
that she'll probably want to just go take Georgia and watch. Like, that's something I would not want that, but they'll do that because she's handling it like a pro.
Anyway, Carter decided that we would make our favorite go-to meals.
Mhm.
What did we make? We will save that for next week's episode. And if you want to get it earlier, watch our Instagram stories on Talking Scheetz and our own personal ones. But we will be releasing our favorites. Renato, of course, will be doing Italian. Myself, that, where do I start? All the great things that I can make.
That's the wild card here.
Yeah, because Carter, again, being a firefighter, is basically a professional chef.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's going to be a real mix of vibes, a fusion restaurant, I would say. I'm just easy. What you're cooking, like, are you actually cooking anything?
Well, I have to
because
cook
you
it,
haven't
yes.
prepped anything. Like, Renato brought a bag of groceries over. Carter, from what I understand, has a bunch of groceries sitting at the house that he's ready to prep.
Yeah.
You haven't.
I got my stuff at Friesen Brothers last night, and it's in not just one box, but boxes.
Okay. Is it something out of a box?
Boxes. And Renato, when I told him what it was, he laughed hysterically. And then I said, "But you love it, don't you?" He says, "Oh, I do love it."
Is it cereal?
No.
Okay.
You really don't know what it is?
No.
Okay. And it's pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome. However, you're going to find some way of cooking it that like 12 hours from the meal, we're going to be all hugging the toilet.
Oh, no.
The food poisoning
The
is going
best
to
thing
happen.
you can give to the mother. You get gifts for your moms, and you give the moms of your children food poisoning.
My favorite one of those stories is Jay Onright, who works at TSN now. In his book, he tells a story about Christmas Eve once, and where it was like in I want to say Kelowna or wherever he was with his family, and he were at his sister's house, and they had like some kind of fish, some kind of a fish.
Well,
meal.
usually on Christmas, it's like traditional to eat
but they had
fish
some
on
kind of
Christmas
fish meal.
Eve.
But anyway, he got food poisoning, and he said he was in the bathroom, and he was in the toilet. It was coming out of both ends, and he said, and my dad came in, and he said, "Hey, are you okay, son?" And he's like, "No, I'm not okay." And he said, "Now I know what a horse feels like." Anyway, it was just, I don't know why, but it's one of the funniest things I ever read.
There you go.
Isn't that funny?
Well, I hope it doesn't happen to me. We'll let everybody know.
I don't know. Anyway, be watching and be listening.
We'll give you the review.
It's a great idea. Community Sheets brought to you by Crystal Glass. Crystal Glass, they've been servicing drivers, homeowners, and businesses across Western Canada for over 75 years, and they would love to step up for you, whatever kind of glass needs you have. I know our shower here, we talk about that. Our patio, the railing, the glass railing that they did was just, incredible. Of course, windshields are a big deal now. Like it's not your granddad's windshield. I mean,
No, they're all custom, and
they need
you
to
can't.
be
They used to just all get
calibrated
the right size, but now it's like.
And they need to be calibrated for all these different things, and it's just not as easy as it once was, and not as, let's face it, not as cheap as it was. So you got to go to somebody that does it right and will give you a good deal, and that's Crystal Glass. What's going on in the community? Bailey says someday I'm going to have a community thing.
I think one day I'll have a community event. It's not today,
No,
but I'd like to.
You're busy with the mental load of being a mother.
You say that like in a patronizing way. It's
I
a
don't
real
mean it
thing.
like that. It's such a real thing.
You've met Leona. There's a lot of mental load there.
There's about as much mental load as anybody could handle.
Yes.
Yeah, and we were talking about it. Again, we just keep going all over the place here, but that's what this podcast is.
Yeah, I don't feel bad.
Yeah, Karen, because Renato was talking and Leona was climbing over the table on the deck, and then we said, "Remember, Renato, when you said you were going to have 4 kids?"
Sounds like a nightmare now. Literally my worst nightmare. And that's no shade to anybody who's got 4 kids.
People are doing it. People are doing it all over the world, and they're doing it well. But I don't know if everyone. If you have a Leona first, I think that's a little bit of a population control.
Oh, it is.
She's not meant to be a sibling of 3.
No, exactly.
We'll see.
I went out to Thorsby, the elementary school, spoke to the K to 6, and I was nervous about it.
Yeah, we
because,
talked about it last week.
Yeah, how do you speak to a group like that? But they were just great kids, and I had a PowerPoint and was a bunch of pictures on it and things like that. The highlight of the event probably was questions after.
Yeah.
Every kid, there must have been 200 kids in that gym or whatever. Anybody got questions? Every hand comes up.
It's like the confident age, because now we have meetings at work and stuff, and nobody puts their hand up, or you go somewhere now.
And then you pick that kid who just doesn't have a question yet, but they're
Mhm.
going to get one if they just keep going,
Yeah, because they
And-
put their hand up before they
and they
thought.
ask so many different fun questions. Did you ever, because I talked about meeting Taylor Swift, because I thought that would impress the kids.
Mhm.
Did you ever sing with Taylor Swift? There was so many different questions, but my favorite one of all of them was, of course, and I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Are you rich?
Did you say in love? In
I said, not as rich as your teachers. Or I cracked some kind of a joke and then moved on. But anyway, it was.
Well, my podcast's in a furnace room, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But
But
anyway,
it went better than you thought.
It went good. It went good. Yeah, it was lots of fun. I high-fived the kids as they left the gym, and it's just always fun to go back to where you came from,
Mhm.
right? And my message to the kids, whether they got it or not at that young age, was, hey, I got to live my life out and make all of the dreams that I possibly would want come true. And I was in not that quite school. They'd done a rebuild and a renovation. And it's beautiful school.
Mhm.
Not that it wasn't when I was there, but yeah, you too can make this happen. So that's it. The Drive for Dreams golf tournament's coming up in just over a month. You were there, Renato, last year. We golfed at for Alberta Dreams. Remember that?
It was a great event.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing it again on June 15th. That's a Monday. Are you coming again? Or?
I'll be there.
All right.
If you pay for his entry.
I knew that was coming. But in all seriousness, we need more golfers, and it's happening at the Quarry, which is a beautiful course.
Mhm.
And they have a great, obviously the steak dinner, and there is nothing that tastes better than the steak dinner after a golf
Oh,
tournament.
you're so hungry and you've been in the sun all day and you've probably been drinking and nothing tastes better.
No, you get the potato, the baked
Ooh,
potato.
You're
You
so
get the
hungry.
Caesar salad. You get the vegetable salad, and you get that big chunk of Alberta beef, and it's just so good. Help out Alberta Dreams if you're looking for a golf tournament. Again, it's June 15th. That's a Monday, but that's you know what?
Why not?
Extend your weekend. Make it happen. Go to albertadreams.ca to make that happen. And one final shout out to Wine and Words later this week on Thursday. I'll be at the JW Marriott, and you were playing some Serena Ryder music today.
Yeah, and Leona loved it.
Oh man, yeah.
What I wouldn't do. Yeah, it's a good song.
Serena Ryder's going to be there. It's for family literacy, and it's just a very important cause. And you can get your tickets by going to
famlit.ca. That's famlit.ca.
Okay, so we would love for you to help out. There's still some tickets available for this Thursday, and it's a great fundraiser for them, and it's a night of live music, and I'll be doing some auctioneering, which is always fun.
You said you're getting better.
I am getting better at auctioneering. I really am.
Mhm.
I still am not really good at remembering where I am compared to where I need to go.
Yeah, well, that's a math problem, I
I
think.
bid 800 now 9 now 9 now 9, and then I'll be like, I'll crack a little joke, and then I'll be like, am I at 8 or 9?
Yeah, that's ADHD.
Oh, yeah, we got room for this.
Okay.
Thank you for mentioning it. What's it called? Neurodivergent?
Yeah,
Yeah,
neurodivergent.
Neurodivergent. So I was on whichever, it might have been Instagram or TikTok today, and it said neurodivergent people shower facing away from the shower head. So the water is on their back. And I kind of took that in.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, geez, I wonder. So then I went to the shower and I didn't think about it. I just went, okay, what do I normally do? Because I didn't think about what I normally do. And I absolutely turned around and let that water hit my back. And you said, oh, yeah, you're neurodivergent with ADHD and all of these different probably things that I've got, PMSD and WIK and whatever I've got. But yeah, looks like I've stunned you.
Well, this is an interesting question, and I'll pose it to Bailey as well. But do you shower in a particular orientation toward the water? Because I think, before you answer it yourself, I'm doing both at various times in the shower. I think I prefer it, on the front, like nice warm on your chest. It feels nice. What about you?
I'd never face the water.
What?
Yeah.
But what about when you're like cleaning yourself?
I did not. I did
don't
not
really
face-
think I don't know if I ever
So,
faced the water.
I mean, you're neurodivergent too. So
Yeah.
I'm on a podcast with two crazies.
The only time I faced the water is, which again, this is our new lives, and this is a Mother's Day TMI maybe, is that Leona is obsessed with, I shower, and then she's suddenly like at the, like little hands are coming in the shower, and then I'm like, well, I don't really want to bath you later anyway, so we'll do a shower together, her and I, then we face the water, but otherwise,
Really?
never.
Like you get into a shower, and the best thing is then Like you walk into it and like
I
you
don't
put
like-
your face in the water.
I don't like when it gets
and
in my
you're-
eyes.
Well, you close your eyes and then you get the nice
But then the
warmth on your face.
then the
and
thoughts happen if I
Sure.
close my eyes.
Oh, if the water's hot enough, maybe not. But you don't let it. You don't face the water.
I knew this would be a big. This
Yeah,
is this is a way bigger topic than,
That's
than just throwing it in at the very
Huh.
end when we're
Yeah.
saying goodbye.
Maybe we'll follow
I
up
think we
on
should
this.
post it and pose the question.
Yeah,
to
we'll
our
do a
Sheetz
poll.
heads.
I'd love to
Yes.
do a poll on this week.
I'm gonna say, hey, which way do you shower? And if you don't mind, post the picture.
Just send us some nudes to Talking Scheetz, please. That's
Send news,
that's
please.
that's what we need. Just a bunch of Sheetz heads in the nude. Oh man,
I know for a
Sheetz heads
fact
and shower heads.
I won't be posting mine. That
Sheetz shower heads. Yeah.
Yeah, hey. maybe that's where we move the podcast to, a giant shower.
Hey, that's good acoustics.
No, I don't
A
know
little
if it-
bit echoey.
It sounds good when you sing. Yeah,
Yeah.
good point. All
Yeah.
right.
There you
Thanks
go.
to Crystal Glass, Londonderry Dodge, Cook County Saloon and Steakhouse, and of course Mother Dough Bread Co. for bringing you our Mother's Day tribute show.
Yes, and thank you to the moms for bringing us into the world.
Absolutely, because they did,
Yeah, it's just moms and children. That's it, and Sheetz heads.
even if they're your wife.
They're also moms, and they need gifts.
Even when we got nothing to talk about, there's nowhere I'd rather be. 'Cause there's something about you and me just sitting around talking sheets.